Chuck Kobasew never played in the ECHL, but that doesn't matter. We're still going to rank the ECHL mascots. And there's not very many mascots that I like in the ECHL. There's 27 mascots that I have on here because I only did the main mascot for the team. Some of the teams had more than one mascot. I just went with the main mascot. But even out of those 27, I think I only could say that I really like the top three. Other than that, not great mascots. Some of them aren't bad, and some of them are very bad. I think you probably saw in the thumbnail one that was especially bad, and he's down at number 27. But there's 28 teams. One team I could not find a mascot for, the Lions. They're still relatively new, so they probably don't have one. But again, I couldn't find one. So if the Lions do have a mascot, then I'm sorry I didn't have the Lions on here. But anyway, let's get to this guy. Number 27 is Gunner. And yeah, he's on the Adirondack Thunder. He's their mascot. And again, I just think he just looks I think he looks like one of the worst mascots I've ever seen. So we'll leave it at that. Gunner, dead last. No surprise, really. And number 6, we have Thunderdog of the Wichita Thunder. Both Thunder mascots at the very bottom. Both Thunder mascots are just some of the worst. Thunderdog would be better if his eyes didn't have, like, you know, the skin color under it. It's just, it's not great. And even if he did, even if it wasn't that weird kind of like squares over his eyes, he would still probably be pretty low, but he would be definitely a lot higher up on the list. If that, you know, dog there, the other dog, the real dog, if he was, you know, the mascot, he'd be very high up. He might be number 1. But anyway, we're going with Thunderdog, and Thunderdog is not a dog that I'm very impressed with. 25, I have Cool Ray. Again, not something that I like at all. I feel like Cool Ray is actually decently popular in the ECHL mascot, you know, circles. I don't know. But yeah, he's, in my eyes, I just don't like the look of him. I think he just looks a little bit strange, and I know he's supposed to be a stingray, but I don't know. It just looks weird in mascot form to me. And again, I'm ranking these again not due to any kind of like iconic status, not due to any kind of like social media presence or what these guys do. I'm just ranking these based on looks. So this guy to me does not look great. 24, I have Grisby. Kind of reminds me of a worse looking version of the Root Bear, the A&W Root Bear. And yeah, I mean, I feel like they could have done a better job. He just looks, I don't even know, in some ways when I look at him, he doesn't really look like a bear. He looks like maybe a gopher or like a bunny with really short ears or like stuff like that. At least the face part, because I guess the body part definitely looks very bear-like. But yeah, not a big fan of Grisby at all. 23, I have Blue, another bear mascot that I don't really particularly like. Idaho Steelheads mascot, Blue. Yeah. 22, I have Icy D Eagle. Icy D Eagle. I don't know why his name is that, Icy D Eagle, but he is the Comets mascot, and to me, he actually looks like some guy that you would run across in like a video game, like an RPG or something, like an old man just like pointing out something and talking about doom and destruction and just like, you know, prophecy and I don't know, just all these odd things that you might find in a video game, and just like the Doomsayer or something, like maybe even like Heimskr. Is that his name? Heimskr, the guy from Skyrim who's just, you know, out in the common grounds, just like yelling out, crying out all this doom stuff. Anyway, that's kind of what it reminds me of. It looks like he has this like giant beard that just covers even the logo, and obviously it's not supposed to be a beard, it's supposed to be feathers because he's an eagle, but it's like, does that really need to be that low where it just covers the whole, like, most of the jersey where you can even see what team he's from? I don't know if it's always like that. Maybe they shortened it, but yeah. Anyway, he's here at number 22. 21, I have Mac, and this is a very generous picture for Mac. If you look at most pictures of Mac, it's a lot worse than this. So yeah, I gave him some generosity here in the picture I used, but again, not a great mascot in my eyes. 20, I have Slapshot, another one that's just like not great. And I feel like his snout is just really off. And I don't know if this picture shows it as much as maybe some others that I looked at, but yeah, again, doing him a little bit more justice with the picture I chose than what he mostly looks like. But his snout usually looks like it's just like crushed or something. In a lot of pictures, I don't know, someone must have given him a punch in the face and it just the costume never quite recovered. But yeah, this is a good angle for him though. 19, I have Stomper. Again, I'm just not a fan of these things. He's the Swamp Rabbit mascot, and yeah, he's a Swamp Rabbit. I'm just not big on this. 18, I got Spike. He just looked really awkward, and I don't know, just not the best looking thing. He's on the walleye, so he's supposed to be a walleye fish, right? 17, I have Sledge, and I don't know how Sledge got this high. Basically, the other ones were worse, because Sledge, again, not a great mascot, just, oh, what are these? 16, I have Twister. Yeah, not big on Twister either. He was higher up than the others, but to get to number 16, it's not a very impressive feat on this list. 15, I have Slappy, and okay, we're getting into some that are half decent. Okay, like I don't mind Slappy. He's fine, but again, not something I'd call great. Not a mascot that I really like. 14, I have Davy. He's the newest one. He's on the Ghost Pirates. Kind of looks like something from, I don't know, Osmosis Jones, something like that. Supposed to be Davy Jones, I guess, because he is a ghost pirate. But yeah, he looks kind of like the logo, but I don't know, a mascot looking like that logo, I don't know if it's really pulled off that well. I feel like it could be better, but anyway, you know, he is what he is, a ghost pirate. But yeah, 13, I have Salty, and Salty's not bad. He's not bad, but he's not the best either. I don't know if he'll be... Oh, I didn't want to make this joke. I don't know if he'll be salty about this position. Okay. Spike is at number 12 with SpongeBob there. The Wheeling Nailers mascot. Again, like, they could have done something way better. They could have something like in a Jason goalie mask or something like that. But they go for this this pup. So, I don't know. Pup is fine, but I feel like it could be better. I feel like so many of these could be better. Like, it just, not even in the execution necessarily, just in the idea in general. There's like, let's have a pink dog as our mascot. Like, come on. I don't know. 11, I have Trax. Trax is decent. I don't mind Trax. He's got some nice pants, and he seems like a happy dog there. So Trax is good. We're getting a little better, but top 10 doesn't really seem like a normal top 10 that you'd have if you're ranking a top 10. This is Nitro from the Indy Fuel, I guess affiliated with the Rockford Ice Hogs. This is something that I don't like. I get it. Like, you want to, there's representing the teams that are in the leagues above you, so the Rockford Ice Hogs. And I don't remember if the Ice Hogs are still affiliated with the Chicago Blackhawks or not. So I don't know if the other shoulder has the Blackhawks on it, but I just don't necessarily like that in jerseys. I'm just like Wheeling Nailers. I've considered getting a Wheeling Nailers jersey before, but I don't want to, because one side you have Wilkes-Barre Penguins, the other side you have Pittsburgh Penguins, and I just don't like that at all. So anyway, that's nothing to do with this mascot, but I just thought I'd point that out. It's just like, prefer an identity to be its own. So anyway, yeah. But a lot of these teams do that. They have their, affiliation logo on the shoulder, and it's just like, I don't like that. But yeah, Nitro, he's good enough. He's supposed to be a dragon, I'm pretty sure. A fuel dragon. No, I don't know. Fire dragon, I guess, would make sense as well. Dash is at number 9, and he's good enough. The logo on that jersey is amazing. I love that logo for the Heartlanders, Iowa Heartlanders. It's a great logo, but the mascot, he's good. He's good enough. Dash is good enough. But again, he's kind of what you would expect for this, and they do a good enough job with him. But just not something that really piques my interest or really is great in my eyes. Good, sure, but great, no. 8, I have Maximus D. Lion, and actually they changed him not that long ago. I guess I don't know what year, but I've seen some older pictures of Maximus D. Lion, and I actually, sorry Maximus, but I prefer the old Maximus. I do prefer the old Maximus, but this Maximus not too bad. Again, just not great. Number 7, I have Nugget. Nugget, I feel like, is one of the more popular ones in the league from what I was seeing anyway. I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't pay attention to the ECHL, and especially the mascots of the ECHL. Almost all of these mascots I'm seeing for the first time today. So, yeah, or today as in when I record this. I don't know when I'm posting this, but when I recorded this, this is like the same day as I'm seeing almost every one of these. So, but yeah, Nugget again, good enough. Number 6, I have Swampy from the Everblades, the gator with laces on his face. And he just has really odd eyes. Like, that's probably why he's lower down. But yeah, he's good enough. Just not, again, great in my eyes. Like, it's a gator. It's an alligator. So, yeah. 5, I have Fang. Just kind of one of those generic kind of, I would imagine husky. Maybe he's supposed to be a wolf. He could be a wolf. I don't know. But yeah, anyway, husky, wolf, either way. Just kind of one of those more generic ones. But even then, like, going for this kind of generic one, I feel like is better than a lot of what a lot of other teams have done. So yeah, Fang. I'm good with Fang. Number 4, I have Beacon, who is a puffin, and not the only puffin mascot in the league, but the lesser puffin mascot. Sorry, Beacon, but the lesser puffin mascot, and he is on the Maine Mariners, or on the Maine Mariners. He is the mascot for the Maine Mariners. So yeah, so the top 3 are the mascots that I actually really like, that I think are really good, and you know, compared to the NHL. Really good is, I guess, a different standard, but I don't know. I really like these top 3. So at number 3, I have Biscuit. No, I have Biscuit. Biscuit from the Allen Americans. And yeah, just a happy looking, you know, bulldog, right? Bulldog. And so, yeah, looks good. Well detailed face, and just, you know, not too freakish looking at all. Not even close to freakish looking. Just a nice, warm-hearted looking mascot that you can just go and take a picture with without being intimidated. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about him. He's a good mascot. He's here at number 3. At number 2, I have the other puffin, which is Buddy of the Newfoundland Growlers. This puffin, I almost said puffin logo. This puffin mascot is awesome. Buddy is great. But at number 1, I have the best mascot that, no, not the best mascot I've ever seen, but the best mascot of this league. And I think the best mascot of this league by far, Buddy is the only one really close to him, and that is Shades. And gotta be honest, the reason that he's so high up is because he's wearing shades. He is awesome. But either way, he would be great either. He just looks like so chill, right? Like, this is just like as chill as you get. Like, if mascots are supposed to be those who are cheering people on, this would not be the best mascot, but he's so chill. He's great. Love his double chin. I love his double chin. His double chin is also a great asset to him here. But yeah, Shades, greatest mascot of the ECHL. So yeah, that's the video. That's my ranking, and I just wanted to say, like, let me know what other kind of rankings or what other kind of leagues or what other kind of things you'd like to see out of this channel. I'm planning a few things. You know, I'm planning to do, you know, more logo rankings, of course, and more mascot rankings, and maybe even do some arena rankings if I can. That might be a bit of a bigger one. But I also want to do some bigger projects, eventually. Some that might take me a long time to do. I kind of want to do a top 10 NHL players of all time list. And not that that'll, you know, go over well with everyone. That'll be like, you know, of course, everyone's going to disagree with everything I have to say, except for, you know, maybe some of them. I'm not going to spoil it. But yeah, anyway, because I already have ideas in my mind of who I think is in certain positions, but I do want to do a lot of research as well and just kind of look into different statistics, different awards, different, like, what was the vibe around them when they were playing? Like, how did people see them? And so, yeah, when I do the top 10 players of all time in NHL history, like, I want that to be a good thing. So I'll eventually do that. We'll see. But and then of course I'm gonna do a playoff prediction video like I always do. Every year I do a playoff predictions video because it's fun. It's the funnest thing. So yeah, I'll do that. And so I don't know what else kind of do you want to see. I mean, I don't want to push certain limitations. I don't want to have hockey footage on here unless I'm sure that I'm not going to get dinged for it. So yeah, I'm just kind of trying to steer clear of a few things like goal horns, ranking the goal horns. I'd love to, but again, I'm just like, I don't know if I want to get dinged on that. I'd have to make sure that I'm in good graces for doing that if I ever wanted to do that and kind of figure that out. But yeah, again, let me know what you'd like to see on here. Give me some ideas, and I'll do my best to have that up for you. And again, I'm not, a full-time YouTuber, so it'll take some time for certain things to pop up. But, I don't have all the time in the world to do this, but I do like it as a hobby, and so I'll be doing some more in my spare time. So yeah, again, let me know.